To wake up and have the ability to go anywhere, be anywhere, all without the inconvenience that comes with modern transportation, is freedom. Walkability, or accessibility for all, is freedom. However, while this freedom is present in walkable cities like New York or Boston, the same convenience unfortunately isn't present in all states within the US.
It takes you almost an hour and a half, if you don't have a car, to get to the Loop in downtown where most of the jobs are.
Here are the less fortunate and for the most part totally unwalkable cities within the US. Cities like Phoenix, Orlando, Houston, the list goes on. These cities are solely built on a cultural car dependence, with cons of this layout vastly outweighing the pros. No convenience, harsh and severely off-putting conditions for pedestrians, all baked into the layout of these cities. While owning a car may give a sense of freedom for one, for another who may not own a car, living within these unwalkable cities has a contradicting series of effects both physically and mentally for those unfortunate enough to live in a city not built for, as said in the Declaration of Independence, the pursuit of happiness of that individual. Now, what makes a city walkable and what makes a city unwalkable? Starting off with a good example of a walkable city, originating within the United Colonies as a result of gaining its freedom from the Declaration of Independence, New York City. NYC is often top ranked on walkable cities within the US due to its compact and urban grid-like layout, with only 45% of households owning a car. Walking is, if anything, encouraged within New York, with public transportation subways available at virtually every other block to get from point A to point B. Walkable cities overall show better physical and mental health amongst populations. Now, comparing the most walkable city to less walkable cities within the US. What is most common amongst lower rated cities on walkability is the fact that they are part of the Sun Belt states, states that have warmer climates within the more southern area of the US. Each of these cities has a car dependency with little to no actual fit for walkability whatsoever. This is a result of baked-in layouts that sprawled out when cities began development, simply becoming a semi-permanent part of cities. Walkable cities come at a high cost, a major reason for why most cities simply cannot redesign and become more urban and condensed. The cost as a result of non-walkable cities ultimately is cost to mental health, specifically youth who may not be able to drive. It has a domino effect. How did living in an unwalkable city affect you?
It really holds its impact on you, especially when you can't drive. There was a period in my life where I'd want to go hang out with friends and stuff, and we'd all have to rely on our older siblings or our parents or rideshare apps, and it's like you're living on the time of someone else, and it makes it a lot harder to do what you want to do when you can't drive yourself. And if you can't walk, there's one place that you can walk, and it's downtown, but it's not even safe to be walking around in. So it really holds that impact where if you want to go see somebody or you just want to go do something, you're kind of limited to stay in one central area. And I mean, from just the mall to a store down the road, it's like a 25-minute walk. It's long, and it's nice to exercise, but at the same time, it's not very convenient for time's sake,
People who feel connected to one another tend to take care of themselves more. They tend to have other people in their lives who actually care about them. And as a result, their health outcomes are actually better when they feel more connected to society.
Walkable cities are overall better for mental health, and that is a fact. The correlation between one not being able to go where they want to, in other words isolation, and bad mental health is enough of a reason.
We know that transportation is the second largest household expense after housing, affecting every family budget. This is also, though, a moment of enormous opportunity, with reason for optimism.
We can start with eliminating stroads, a mix of a failed attempt of including pedestrians in the build of a highway multi-lane hybrid. Instead, we replace these with more traditional roads that include the usage of vehicle travel, as cars are a part of humans in today's world, but including the option of having walkability as an option to reach out to the less fortunate. Another change would be the ultimate normalization of urban cities, condensed, New York as an example. While car travel is a mildly faster option, walking doesn't seem as absurd in a city that is urban. Walking in a non-urban city like Phoenix, Arizona, compared to walking in a traditionally urban city would be nearly impossible or dangerous given the circumstances of walkable cities. Changing this would be better for all, car or no car.